In this video, I'm going to show you how you can increase sales on Etsy and get more people to purchase from you using very powerful techniques taught in one of my favorite books, Influence. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Voice Mag channel. I am Patrick, normally your personal photo editing guru, but today, yes, today, I'm going to be your print on demand guru. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of the best tips on increasing your sales on Etsy. As a professional online business consultant and course creator, I've seen some pretty creative strategies that have been used by other sellers to really help them increase their results fast. I'll be sharing these strategies along with some of my student stories and firsthand accounts. You don't need any special skills or knowledge, just these 6 simple tips and tricks that everyone can use today. In order to keep your Etsy store successful, you need to have a steady flow of customers. Although it's not always possible to know what will make people buy from you, there are a few things that you can do to maximize your sales on the platform. In this video, I'll share with you 6 ways that you can influence customers and increase your sales on Etsy. Scarcity. Let's jump right in and start with scarcity. Scarcity is a powerful tactic where you highlight items that are low in stock as featured. This will encourage visitors to purchase quickly before the item runs out of stock or a sale ends. You can use this strategy by either limiting the amount of inventory available, creating a limited time sales event, or both. Student story number 1. I once had a student named Sarah who ran an Etsy store. She offered some awesome products, but she just couldn't seem to sell them. She tried everything, changing her prices, offering discounts, but nothing worked. One day, she decided to try using scarcity as a way to increase her sales. She limited the stock of her most popular items and created a limited time sales event. Suddenly, her sales skyrocketed. She was able to sell out of all of her inventory and even had to create a waiting list for people wanting to buy her products. Sarah was so happy with the results that she continued to use scarcity as a way to sell her products. Social proof. Social proof is another essential tool that can help influence your customers into buying from you over other Etsy sellers. Social proof basically means showcasing trending and hot items as featured products on your store page. It's important to note that you should only showcase items that are truly selling well, not just products that you want to sell. By doing this, you'll make your store appear more trustworthy and authoritative to potential buyers. Story number 2. Jacqueline had a few product ideas but didn't know which ones would sell. So she went to her Facebook friends and asked them what they would buy from her shop. The feedback was all over the place. One wanted a hat, another wanted some custom clothes, and another needed a necklace to give for a wedding gift. Each person had a different opinion on great ideas that might work in Jacqueline's store. So she decided to try all 3 different items. She priced all 3 items at $25 because none of them were popular enough on Etsy yet to know how much people would pay for them. In just 5 days after opening her Etsy store, Jacqueline had social proof from her Facebook friends that purchased the items they requested in the form of reviews on her Etsy store. It was a huge success in driving more sales to those items. Concessions. Scarcity and social proof are two highly effective tools that can help you increase sales on Etsy. However, there's another tactic that we've yet to cover: concessions. This is basically offering discounts and/or percentage off for customers when they purchase from you. Concessions might not necessarily bring more money immediately, but it will make visitors feel like they're getting a deal, which could influence them into purchasing from your store over a competitor who's not offering special deals or promotions. Student story 3. When I first opened my Etsy store, I didn't have a lot of money to spend on advertising or promotions. So I decided to offer concessions as a way to attract customers. I would give them a percentage off their total price when they bought from me. It was a great way to get people interested in my products, and it helped me sell more items overall. In fact, I was able to sell out my entire inventory within a few weeks. If you're looking for a way to increase your sales on Etsy, then concessions might be the right strategy for you. Urgency. Scarcity and concessions are two great combinations that can influence customers into buying from your store today. But there's another great tactic that we can use in conjunction: urgency. This is basically using time limits or other deadlines in a way to push visitors into purchasing quickly. It might not be the most popular strategy, but it will definitely increase sales on Etsy. The reason for this, well, if you're running a sales event, then you can create an artificial sense of urgency for people who want to get in on a deal before it ends. For instance, offering 25% off all items while supplies last for the next 24 hours. If someone wants to take advantage of this offer, then they have to purchase within 24 hours. Otherwise, they'll miss out on the discount entirely. Student story number 4. I once had a student named Emma who opened an Etsy store to sell her custom designed hats. However, she wasn't very successful in the beginning because she didn't have enough money to invest in Etsy ads. Emma then tried to use scarcity as a way to increase sales. She would highlight items that were low in stock as featured products on her store page. This helped her sell out of her inventory within a week. Emma then used social proof as another way to influence customers into buying from her store. She will highlight trending items and hot items as featured products in her Etsy shop page, which also increased sales for her overall business. Finally, Emma adopted urgency into her Etsy sales strategy by using time limits in her sales events. She would offer discounts of a percentage off to customers when they purchase during holidays or certain weekends. This helped her increase sales in her Etsy store by over 30%. Authority and expert advice. There are times when customers like to ask questions before making a final decision. While this is completely normal behavior, it can prevent them from buying your product altogether if they're unable or unwilling to find answers themselves. So, instead of leaving visitors hanging around and wondering about things like product colors, sizes, etc., why not provide expert advice yourself? If someone asks you if an item comes in another color, then simply answer that question within the item description. If someone asks you the difference between two items in your store, then you can simply answer by explaining the difference and linking the other relevant item. It might take a little extra time and effort, but it'll definitely increase your sales on Etsy when done correctly. Student story number 5. I recently bought an iPhone case from Jessica, who runs her own online boutique selling handmade phone cases. I was looking for something that would protect my phone without being too bulky or heavy duty. However, Jessica didn't offer any simple protection offers like most stores do. She provided images though, to show how durable each type of material is, as well as explaining in the item description. After reading through all of the information, I finally decided which one of her cases best suited my needs. It's nice that she was able to answer my question without me having to ask. Liking. When customers visit your Etsy store, they should feel welcomed and appreciated. One way to show them that you like them is by including a thank you message in your shop. This could be something as simple as "Thank you for stopping by," or "Welcome to my shop," and your shop banner. It's a small gesture, but it can make a big difference in the overall shopping experience. Plus, it's a great way to show your customers that you appreciate their business. Sending a private thank you message after you made a purchase is also a nice touch. Student story number 6. When I first opened my shop, I made sales, but people weren't leaving reviews. I knew that I needed to give my customers a reason to leave reviews in the first place. So I decided to send thank you messages to everyone who made a purchase. I would also send another thank you message when their tracking number showed the item was delivered. In both messages, I requested a review, which provided social proof if they liked my product. This increased the number of reviews I was getting by almost 50%, which increased visibility on Etsy, which increased, you guessed it, sales. I want to take a moment to thank every one of you who have downloaded and rated my course 5 stars. Thanks to you, my course is the best-selling and most comprehensive print-on-demand course on the entire Etsy platform. If you've made it this far, you're probably wondering how you can get my course for absolutely free. My first online course teaching you how you can start your own clothing brand on Etsy has an 80 to 90% discount code in the description right now. But if you're really lucky, you'll be able to catch a limited number of free codes, the link in the description as well. There are only 10 spots available for the free sign up. I've also released a digital drawing course that teaches you how to create art in Procreate application that you can place on your print-on-demand products. I threw in some discount codes for that in the description as well. And there you have it. 6 of the best ways that I've come across to increase sales on your Etsy store using the power of influence. I hope you found this video useful. Hit the like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Don't like this video? Hit the dislike and let me know in the comments why you hate me. Just kidding. Every time you hit the dislike button, a cat forgets how to land on his feet when falling. If you have any recommendations on future topics, product reviews, drop those in the comments as well. I'll be chatting with you in the comment section between videos. So as always, happy selling. And remember, stay safe and you're awesome.